Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lokesh. I hope everybody is doing good and staying safe in these crazy times. Somebody was saying that we are living through history. Let's hope that we are able to go through this time so that we can tell our children and grandchildren about this unusual period. So coming back to the today's topic, I think today we'll be discussing about the ANSI joins. ANSI joins involving two tables, and when it comes to update and delete. So this feature was not available until 1st of June 2020, and I was not aware of it. And because of this practical, that I wanted to show you that the feature is not available and how do we overcome that. When I ran the code, to my surprise, it actually worked, and I started doubting myself whether this was available previously or not when I tried to use it. So long story short, what we are trying to discuss today is that the update and delete statements involving more than one table, when this situation comes, when this scenario comes, you obviously have to use the joining operation and join the tables based on the matching criteria. And when it comes to real-time examples or real-time scenarios, this is basically handy when you want to do a kind of an incremental load. You have an ETL load coming in and you want to check whether the new records or the records that are coming in are actually part of a new load or they need to be updated with the new values. So this is where it comes in handy, and there are multiple other occasions where you may need the update statement involving more than two tables. So anyhow, we'll discuss both the syntaxes, and you might learn a new syntax that you can use in your day-to-day project activities as well. It is interesting. It would be interesting to know the performance of these two syntaxes which I'm going to show, but let's dive into it. So first of all, we have two tables here, table 1 and table 2. It is simplest of scenarios. What we want to do is, based on the matching condition, we want to perform an update statement using the conventional syntax which involves ANSI joins, and the other syntax which I came to know when the ANSI joins were not available. Before we do that, I just wanted to show you the article or the URL where somebody had raised about the ANSI joins, I think back in 2016, and now these are supported in Azure Data Warehouse. So you can see here this says that the feature has been completed, and I have tested myself as well. The code works fine. So let's go back to the SSMS window. So we'll first of all, I think I already have created this table, so let me delete or drop these tables. So the tables have been dropped. We'll create the first table, which is called table 1, and then we'll create the second one, which is called table 2, and it is the simplest of scenarios. What we want to do is, based on the matching criteria, that is the ID, we want to update the values from one table to the another. As I said, these type of situations or scenarios are mostly useful when it comes to performing an incremental load. So had it been before, or had you been performing this operation before 1st of June, you would have encountered an error, and I think the error would have looked something on these lines. You can see, oh sorry, the error is not mentioned here, so never mind. But I think the error would have something like uh, from operation cannot be supported, something like that, or something on those lines. I don't remember the actual text, but you get the gist of it. So let's perform this update statement using ANSI joins post June 1. So don't worry about the results for now, but the main thing to concentrate over here is that the update statement has worked without any fail. It has given us the output, which means the operation has been successfully passed by the SQL optimizer or the SQL engine. And let's try to I'll try to show you the other syntax that I learned when this ANSI joins were not supported. So let me just write the SQL for it, so just bear with me. So what we are doing here is trying to update table 2. We will write update table 2, then we will say set table 2. So you will have to write the exact table name. It will not support the aliases. That is what I saw. So for example, if you want to update the ID column, we will say ID, and then you have to uh, declare the other table, that our case is table 1, and we will give this as alias t1, and then you will have to do t1.id, and then so you can't use join here, so what you have to do is you have to use a where clause. So we will say table 2. Table 2 we have to write completely because the alias is not supported. Once again, I'm referring to that or iterating that, and then you have to specify the joining condition, and then your table. So table, for table 1 you have the luxury to refer with the help of alias, and you will say ID, and there could be another joining condition. We'll say table 2 dot name equal to t2 dot name. So this is how the syntax looks like, and if you try to run this, it will work. So it has given us an error. So table t2 doesn't have an, it's complaining about t2 dot name. Oh sorry, this should have been t1. This is my bad. So let's run this again, and you will notice that the operation will run without any error. So again, as I said in the beginning, I'm not sure about the performances when you try to compare syntax number 1 with the syntax number 2, but this is something that you guys can explore, and if you have if you have found something, it would be good to share your knowledge in the comments box or the comment section below so that others can be aware of it. And similarly, on the similar lines, the delete statement was not supported using the ANSI joins, but now it is also supported. So let's try to run this, and you will see that it has deleted a row. So this is it, guys. This feature will help out to be very useful because you would want to use join instead of the second syntax which I showed. So fortunately or luckily, if you guys didn't know about it, you will not have to worry about it because you will keep on continuing to use the same syntax that you've been doing in the on-premise version. So I hope this video was insightful, and if you find it insightful, just give it a like a button or subscribe to my channel, and we'll meet in the next video, guys. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye, guys.